What's up, guys? It's Colin G here, the Swole Nurse, and I went through with it. It's like 7 o'clock in the morning, back at it again with another video. Today, I've got something special for you guys. I believe actually in the last video I discussed how I wanted to buy a new truck. And you know, when I say I wanted to buy a new truck, I wanted the whole lifted truck, the exhaust, like the whole 9 yards, but unfortunately, after months and months of looking, it just wasn't going to be practical. Let me tell you why. Those lifted trucks are like $70,000 and you can't lease them. So it's like a $900 payment, and it's just really not practical in life right now. So I did something a little different. I bought the truck that I wanted in hopes of lifting it later. So let me take you guys outside here for a minute and let me show you what I got. It's a little cold, so forgive the hood, but man, it's cold. So that adjusted the light a little bit. They're building new construction right now next door to my house, and it's actually kind of weird to see a house sitting right next to us because it's not been there for like the last 4 years. But anyways, let's show you what I got. I got the Dodge Ram 1500 Night Edition, which basically is like a Dodge Ram Sport. But it's got like the black badges, it's got the 20-inch black rims, it's got the black emblems in the back, and some other things that make it kind of sporty, different type of hood and whatnot. But this car's got the crew cab, it's got navigation and a sunroof and all sorts of crazy things inside of it. The interior is awesome. So it's black on black. It's got the navigation system. It's got sunroof up there. It's got the full crew cab back seat, which is absolutely massive. And that was the main important feature that I needed to get for the children. So overall, I'm extremely happy with this truck. It's got the sprayed bed liner in the back, split window. Essentially, this truck is everything that I wanted in the GMC lifted version. It just doesn't have a lift kit on it yet. So, excuse me. You know, I may not get a lift kit now. I may just get like a leveling kit, which will give it a bigger look. I may get some, you know, new tires, put the dual exhausts on, side steps and things of that nature to give it that more of aggressive look. And then what I'm going to do is be a little practical. I'm going to keep the lease payment. The lease payments were actually the same that I was paying for my other truck. And if you remember the other truck, it didn't have the crew cab, it had the double cab, didn't have a navigation system in there. It was, you know, kind of that grandpa-ish type look of a truck, which was alright. It was a great truck. I've had 16,000 miles on it, but I wanted something more that fit my personality. And the lease payments were exactly the same. So I jumped on this truck, and I will keep it for probably 3 years, and then I'll put a lift kit on it and buy this truck outright. A little tip for anybody: if you like new cars, if you don't drive very much, I highly suggest getting a lease. I had my last truck for 3 years, and I put 16,000 miles on it. I drive very close to and from work, very close to and from the gym, literally 3 miles away, one way for each of those trips. So I rarely drive the thing. So what I'm saying is if you have low mileage and you might want to turn the car back in later and get something new, if you're prone to doing that, go ahead and go with the lease because the payments are cheaper. This truck here, the lease payments are around $470 for the lease. To purchase this truck in its current state, with the financing that they were having at the time, the payments would be around $650 to $700 a month to purchase. So that's the big difference. So I highly suggest, oh my gosh, what happened? Woo! I highly suggest looking at the lease. In the meantime, enough with the car stuff, enough with the life stuff, because I don't know how many of you actually care about my life, but whatever. Look at that epic dwarfness going on. I'm starting to look like a World of Warcraft carrier with this beard going on. Anyways, you know what time it is? I have no idea what we're going to do in the gym today because I worked the last 3 days and I haven't been to the gym. So, let's mix up that pre-workout. Let's go to the gym, man! So welcome to the ending of the video in the new truck. Today was actually just kind of like an easy day. I hadn't been in the gym for, a few days because of work, so I went ahead and just stuck with the routine. We skipped bench this week and we're going into speed squats, so expect 3 videos out this week. Very thankful for the blessings at hand that is this new truck. Seem to already have a scratch up here, whatever that's about. We'll fix that with some Armor All, but... Question. Should I lift the truck? Should I leave it how it is? Is it nice how it is enough to wait a few years? I'm thinking about putting a 6-inch lift on it. Also, another question. I'm running into some issues at work, and I don't want this to sound selfish or petty. However, a giant portion of my enjoyment for my job has been the ability to do schoolwork and or cruise on the internet and do my other things while I'm at work during my downtime. Up until I've been with the company almost a year now. We have a new director and they have released a new media policy, which basically cuts out all personal internet usage and all personal device usage during work hours other than your break at lunch. Now this would normally be okay, except on a normal day nurses aren't allowed to leave the building. We're the only nurse in the facility, so even if I clock out for my lunch break, I don't have a true lunch break, which I know is technically illegal in itself. However, it is what it is. It's where I work. I'm thinking about getting into the marketing side of real estate back again with my wife. We did the math on it, and from my direct marketing efforts last year, I did it for about 2.5, 3 months last year, I made my wife a take-home of $21,000 last year from my efforts alone. So we kind of questioned it, whereas we couldn't see the return, the immediate return at the time. Money was getting strapped. I decided to get back into nursing. now that we see the long-term benefits of it, we're debating on whether I should just get out of nursing and get back into what I was doing again. Now, this would allow me several things. It would allow me to work from home. It would allow me to concentrate on school, spend more time with my family, and dedicate more time to YouTube. However, there might be months where the paycheck is not as steady, and it's going to require a lot of faith and a lot of effort and work on my part. So my question is to you guys, do I stick with the steady paycheck and bite the bullet on my work time and I don't know, I guess restructure my life around that and now no longer take those 3 days a week that I was doing schoolwork and other stuff and YouTube and whatnot, which was already busy in of itself, and just deal with it? Or do I step back, concentrate on the self-employment thing again, which I did before for about a year, and really, really work hard on it and dedicate myself to that and give myself more time and freedom? I know the answer I want to go to, but I want to make sure it's the right answer for us. So, anyways, once again, this is Collinmgray, the Swole Nurse. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow those social media links down below. Share the video if you feel like it could help somebody out, and I'll catch you guys in another one. Peace!